I know you're there. Show yourself.
Azori.
Dench, what are you doing here? You'd disappeared.
Hey.
Qué cabrón. Qué tonto. Pero se supone que tenía 90 años, pero no 90 años físicos, ¿no? 90 años de esto, no sé. Porque a ver, es feo, pero no sé en qué edad lo convertiría este. Mm.
Slight setback, but it's been sorted out. How long has it been since we last met?
I was hunting one of the clanless.
That's right. The young Lisa Blake. But I got there first.
She had crucial information that could have saved several of our informants.
Nothing but kind.
Precious assets.
Leaving her to you could have cost much more.
Not the Boston Camarilla.
Boston isn't the center of the universe. There are bigger things in play, beyond your comprehension. But you never understood that.
There's no point dwelling on the past.
Does that bother you? Would you rather talk about the future? From what I've gleaned, the situation is far from ideal but with the SI breathing down your necks.
Aren't we well informed?
It's all anyone here is talking about. You've reached the brink, and you cower on the edge like so many cattle.
And I dare say you'd be going about things differently if you were in charge.
If I were you, there are a lot of things I'd do differently.
Qué cabrón.
Tell me what you're doing here.
You have
No te importa
power
nada.
over me. This court is pitiful. A bunch of children who can't see past their noses. A storm is coming, and you don't deserve
Qué
to
hijo de
survive.
puta.
Do you think you're so different? You won't make it out alive either.
What are you talking about?
You must feel it too. As if your entire body was pulling you towards another place.
I thought the pulling was the lingering effects of the Tremere.
It's not going to get any easier. The eldest among us end up departing. Personally, I'm not going anywhere until my job is done.
You can sleep easy. This time I'm not here to interfere with your plans, nor with those of your prince. Farewell.
Casi me caes muy mal.
Kurt Dench. I never thought I'd see him again. If he was looking for something here, then maybe Caius was right. Jara Drory was hiding something from us.
¿Era ese? No sé qué es. Pero es que, ¿qué aura? Si no me deja ver ese aura. Tío. Oh, hay más aura. No sé. Hay más aura. ¡No mames!
Jara always was old-fashioned. Whatever's in this
A
box
ver,
must be important.
importante. Mira. Tengo que mirar a un lado a ver qué cojones. ¿Cómo lo hago funcionar? ¿Esto qué es? Ah, esto es lo que he leído antes. Inspeccionar el pincho. Ah, vale. A ver si el malo va a ser el otro, el cara fea. El que ha salido de Fallout. Dos. ¡Qué cabrón! 2, 3 a la derecha.
Jara has always been wary of new technology. I hope Caius will be able to use what's on his thumb drive.
Ah, es Caius, la cara de Caius, su puta madre. Sofía. ¿Quién coño es Sofía? Tengo que mejorar. Consultar, no hay nada más que hacer aquí. Vale. 2, 3. Me cago en... Ah, 1. Vale, lo tengo. No tengo. A ver. 1, 2, 3.
Jara was conducting her own investigation. There is no way Caius would be expecting that.
Corvus.
It appears Caius was wrong. He and Jara may have been looking for the same individual. I think that's everything. Now it's Caius's turn.
O es Caius el que... malvado, claro. No se puede cerrar ese cacharro, a ver si... Ahí. Mierda, no te puede cerrar. Ya me está sonando el aparatito.
Hello, Mr. Vizori.
Has anyone left this room recently?
Nobody's gone through that door except you. Mr. Leto asked me to wait until you were done. He also told me you'd have something for me.
Uf.
Give me just another minute.
All right, but hurry up. We're supposed to have cleaned all this up already.
You'll wait.
Ah, igual estos son como él. Que hijo de... No me deja salir. Hijo de su madre. El de la cartita de amor es Caius.
Weren't you the one who was doing surveillance on the Roxbury bunch? You all look alike.
Si no es Jara, debe ser Caius.
Do you have
No me da
something
otra opción, así que venga. Sí.
Here it is. Give it to him, and him alone.
And don't ask any questions. I get it. Are you done here?
You may proceed.
Thanks.
I hope Caius knows what he's doing. Hazel is probably ready to see me now. I won't make her wait.
Tomo la decisión que más suena eso. Una decisión como que... Joder. ¿Dónde tengo que ir?
I've seen princes come and go. In the end, it always comes down to a struggle for power between the
Como
prince
todo.
and their primogen. Hazel is strong, but will she last much longer? A peace agreement that put an end to a bloody revolt. Ancilla against neonates, Camarilla against anarchs. A copy of a treatise on metal transfusion. Dijon gave it to Hazel when they first started working together.
Pone sobre la corte de Londres. Vale, lo que faltan ahí son personas. Pero por lo demás, lo había dicho. Es que no se ve ni un alma. Mira, por lo menos hay un coche que anda. Y se mete... No, es una cosa más rara. Bueno. Crown. Plasma.
First Inquisition. The first time our supremacy was challenged.
Tremer, cómo no. Vale, ¿dónde está el ascensor? Para que suba. Para subir. Vale, ascensor. A ver si hay alguien. No encontré el vástago inútil ese. Yo tengo 8, vaya mierda.
Where is Feng?
Is there a problem, Mr. Bizori?
Feng, did you see her leave?
No. Sorry, I had to step out for a few minutes.
Me cago en Dios,
When I
como
got
le haya
back,
hecho
she
algo.
was gone.
I asked her to wait for me.
Como le haya hecho algo ese viejo. Solo necesito 2, así que no te preocupes, no te voy a matar.
Of course.
Of course. Ay, si este es el mismo de antes. O todos se les parecen, no sé. A mimir. Mierda, que salí en el sitio equivocado. Para acá. Y al ascensor. Como que todo debe desaparecer.
There's no point in hanging around here bothering me. It's gonna take me a while.
Very well, Mr. Sheridan. Please excuse me.
¿Qué pasó?
All I'm hearing tonight is Lazarus do this, Lazarus do that. I'm gonna go get a drink soon.
Madre mía, se está llamando todo. What the f... ¿Qué está pasando? ¿Qué está pasando? ¿Qué está pasando? Madre mía. Madre mía. Vástagos considerados
It's a
perdidos en
good thing Journey
2016.
had to sort it.
General Roads. Nasera Jan ha desaparecido y su última aparición fue en la casa de Beryl.
What a shitstorm!
Madre mía. Es que hay unos posibles así. Beryl es uno de ellos.
I've got cramps. I'm so tired.
Madre mía, lo están derribando todo, tío.
Mr. Bizori.
Como su madre. Este es el de Richard. Madre mía, ya están quitando todo.
Please. April is really tense.
April,
a nightmare. It's chaos here.
Madre mía, si... O sea, de esta no me ha revelado nada. ¿Este quién es? Mierda. Lazarus. Vale, y esta es... Abigail. ¿Y este es vampiro también? Ah, espera. No. Esta.
Everything's gotta go.
¿Qué te caes, cansina? Tiene una foto suya, la tía. Ah, es Abigail, ¿qué cojones? Abigail Nurmi. Y no pone nada de Abigail Nurmi. No me parece nada de Abigail Nurmi. Muy bien. Madre mía. Qué personaje. Me gusta el tatuaje de su mano. Que no sé lo que significa. ¿Qué es esto? Madre mía.
The prince is ready to see you now.
Great.
Caleb,
My prince.
we were expecting you.
I need to inform you about a rather surprising incident.
Do speak.
Kurt Dench was here.
Dench, he's still here?
He left. He didn't seem to appreciate the fact that I found him here.
It was a mistake to let him leave. The last thing we need is a psychopath poking
Buah,
around in our
psicópata, su
affairs.
puta madre.
Especially now. Delson, send someone to make sure Dench is gone. With discretion.
Consider it done.
Do you have any idea what he was doing?
No me deja hacer nada.
I'm sorry. He wasn't very cooperative.
You've changed, Caleb. I expected better from you.
I can make it up to you.
Yes, you will. But not with Dench. He's no longer your concern.
How may I be of service to you this time?
One thing at a time. The situation has changed. The money is gone. The accounts have been emptied.
What? That's impossible.
Only Jason Moore could have transferred the money. The situation is dire.
Jason, qué hijo de su-
Moore would never have done it on his own. He would never have dared.
I agree. It's much too bold a move for him. And that's what concerns me the most. Someone used him to attack us. Someone who was extremely well prepared.
Oh,
might be one of our own.
That's what I think. It's the most plausible explanation.
If there's a traitor among us, I'll have their head.
One thing at a time. I'll take care of the traitor, personally. Failure is a luxury we will soon be unable to afford. If you have nothing more to say, we can move on to the reason I sent for you.
What did you think about Richard Dunham's file?
Money that should be going to me seems to go missing whenever he touches it. Richard is far too important to me. I can't afford to upset him now. But if his research doesn't pay off soon, I won't hesitate to show him my disappointment.
Did you read Jara Drory's file?
I wish I'd never seen it.
There's too much I despise in it.
She never mentioned she was monitoring the Primogen's finances. Or this, Catapotis. What on earth is it?
I've got no idea.
It doesn't add up. It seemed important to her.
But she's not here to shed any light on it. I'm listening.
I've asked for your presence here because I have a new mission for you. Delsin was able to track down the men who attacked us.
It wasn't easy, but it was impossible for them to disappear without leaving a trace after what they did yesterday.
Where are they hiding?
Long Island.
Yes, of course. An abandoned facility just off the coast. An old fort. It's the ideal place for a secret base.
And certainly much more. Who knows what they're up to out there?
How is it we didn't notice a thing?
They have abundant resources, and we're short on eyes.
It doesn't matter. We'll find the people responsible for the situation later. Our most pressing issue is preventing them from striking us again.
How?
You're going to go there and kill their leader.
A ver, ¿dónde está? Buah. Ay, madre mía. Me duele. Qué pesado es. ¿Este es el que habrá visto a la otra? No me acuerdo.
Walk straight into the lion's den, all alone?
I have complete faith in you, and you've always
Sí,
excelled
vamos,
in this sort of
súper.
exercise. It should bring back old memories.
I was a hunter of kindred. The SI is a different beast altogether.
Es que,
You don't think
señora,
I'd ask you to do this if I didn't have a plan.
pues seguramente.
Delson has found a way to sneak you onto the island. They evacuated the bodies from the site of the party, which is how we were able to pick up their trail.
There's a small, nondescript warehouse at Jeffrey's Point. As far as we can tell, their transfers from Boston to Long Island are made by boat. To avoid drawing attention to themselves, they've chosen to employ only small craft. There are bodies packed in the warehouse waiting to be shipped over. Do you get the picture?
You want me to disguise myself as a body to be evacuated?
Exactly. All you have to do is stop simulating your vital functions for a few hours.
It's risky.
It's risky, but it's now or never. We might never get another opportunity. We have to try.
The last transfer is probably going to take place tonight. After that, there's no way of knowing when we'll get another chance.
I need to know the details.
Let us worry about getting you into the warehouse. We've made all the preparations. You won't have to worry about a thing until you get to Long Island.
We know where they are. Why go through their warehouse?
Charging into Long Island blind would be far too risky.
And with a traitor in our midst, I'd rather keep this to a small circle of trusted people, to avoid any other unpleasant surprises.
And after that?
Once you're on the island, you'll be in uncharted territory. You'll be on your own.
Who is my target?
Walter Stanford.
He's the head of the Boston Task Force. He's part of what they call the Society of Leopold.
Someone else will take his place.
No need for you to worry about that for the time being. Your mission is to eliminate Stanford, and that's all.
What do we know about this Stanford?
Not much. They're very careful. He was sent from the Vatican, and he brought other fanatics with him. If he's here, it means that Rome has faith in him, and that can't be good for us.
He's got to be taken out.
What's the Vatican getting out of all this?
Your guess is as good as mine. But it seems that the kind are trying to get a better understanding of us in order to hunt us more effectively. These priests have been our enemies for ages. They have knowledge.
Putting an end to them is crucial. We must keep our enemies from unifying their strength.
I don't wish to be the bearer of ill tidings, but what if I fail? Do you have a backup plan?
Caleb, you won't fail. You're our only hope. We place all our trust in you to complete this essential mission.
There's no room for error, Bazori.
Aren't you worried someone will tip off the SI? There's still a traitor among us.
The traitors, my department. You need to strike quickly, and don't let anyone know of your plans. We can't take the slightest risk.
All right. I've heard enough.
Very well. Then you should get going. We've already lost enough time.
Very well. My prince.
Porque mira el otro. La mierda, no me jodas. En la sala de interrogatorios de la corte. No sé dónde está eso tampoco, o sea... A ver. Vale. Yo creo que ya está todo. Ya está. Madre. No, espera. Mira, bueno, ya no importa. Bueno.
I'm guessing you tipped Pizori off to the traitor?
Yes.
Any news?
Nothing since Richard's report. My city is in danger. Everything I've built, all the dreams I've invested. That Judas is a threat to everything.
Not for long. You'll bounce back.
Yes. But you're not making it easy for me. Kurt Dench. Caleb just told me he saw him skulking about the premises.
Who?
The Nosferatu you freed last night. He's a former spy, British, an ancient foe. Your incompetence has once again muddied our waters.
Encima la
As if
broca.
annihilating the Chantry wasn't already enough.
I know. I'm sorry.
Your excuses hold little value. They won't bring Deneb Osborne back. How could you have been so careless? Freeing Dench from his cell just like that, without giving it a second thought.
I didn't know who that guy was. I had no way of knowing that
When
he...
the outcome is uncertain, do nothing. Ugh, that's enough brooding. That's not why I brought you
Menudo
here.
rapapolvo, su puta
I have a
madre.
new favor to ask of you.
What a surprise.
About what I told you earlier concerning Delson and Long Island. I've got a plan.
Oh, I know that look. Hazel.
This is the best moment to strike.
That sounds like the definition of rushing into things.
Yes, but we have no choice. Delson?
We need to blind them, from the inside. They know too much about it. We have to change that. For that, we need someone to hit them with a surprise attack from within their compound.
I wish that person luck.
It's you.
That's way out of my league.
Hazel's not asking for your opinion. You're in no position to negotiate, not after the Hartford fiasco. You should be grateful you're getting a second chance to prove your worth.
Me cago en tu
It's
puta
your
madre.
chance to prove to the court once and for all that you deserve a place on the council, MM. After this, you'll be untouchable.
I sure hope so. All
Que me
right.
están cayendo mal.
How do
La
I
tía
get
esta
on
y el
this island?
marracho
By boat?
este.
I doubt it. Coastline's under surveillance.
Y no puedo pasar
So
la
I
barra.
swim across. All
Qué
right.
mierda.
What then?
Kaya's wrote a program that can help us. If you can upload it into their system, it'll corrupt all the data they've got in their database. Their systems, the archives, it'll all be lost.
Allowing us to cover our tracks.
He hecho virus. Ah. Me cago en la leche. Y no podía
It's our
filtrarse la
best
otra que se
shot at making it
puede
through this.
volver invisible.
You'll just have to insert it into a computer that's on their network. That's absolutely essential. Any questions?
Your plan sounds pretty old school. There's no way to do that remotely?
We've tried, but Leto's agents weren't able to breach their security. Their network's too highly protected. That's why we need you.
I see. Am I allowed to take a partner? I'd feel a lot better about this if
Me
I
parece que
had
no.
someone covering my back.
I understand, but that's not possible. We're already taking a risk by sending a person in to infiltrate their hideout.
Got it. So, let me get this straight. You want me to infiltrate the enemy base alone? The same enemies who just slaughtered half the camp.
Quit whining. You can
Ay, qué
have
hijo de
help.
puta.
Oh, really?
Your task will not be easy. You'll need a diversion while you
Que si mueres,
sabotage their
mira,
system.
se deshace de
A
ti la
raid
príncipe.
near their base, for example.
That could work. Who will you send?
I refuse to sacrifice any more of our people. So we might as well send in the riffraff.
A
The
ver,
anarchs could do the job.
Come again?
You heard me. I want you to go see them and convince them to go with you to Long Island.
You're trying to thin their herd.
I'm balancing the scales, that's all.
They can't stand us. They'll never agree to fight for us, let alone on their own without us.
They don't have to know they'll be alone. Lead them to believe our forces will join up with them. The SI is a threat to the entire city. They're just as concerned as we are.
Send someone else to negotiate. A real emissary.
No one else knows the Anarchs as well as you do. They go to your clubs, don't they? They know who you are. They know they can trust you.
I barely know them. I see a couple of them once in a while, but that's it. We're not exactly friends.
You're still in the
Me parece
best
que voy a usar
position
este
to
mejor.
negotiate with them.
El cable.
Yeah.
Para cargar, porque si no... ¿Y cómo lo cargo si no puedo cargarlo ahí?
I'm not comfortable with the idea of sending them to be slaughtered. It's
Es verdad, se me ha ido.
despicable.
Oye.
It's just
Y
politics.
espera, claro.
And it's probably your only chance to come back in one piece.
What if I refuse?
I
ver.
won't let you. Your conscience
Ay,
is no
mierda, se me ha
concern
caído.
to
Moví
me.
todo.
The only thing that matters is
Ay,
our
puto.
survival. And too
Pi,
bad
cable.
it keeps you up at night.
The true face
Jorge,
of Cameron.
me cago en todo lo que se menea, Jorge. Mi cable. El de los cascos que no está. ¿Cómo que no?
Right then. Let's say I agree.
You don't have a choice, but I'll humor you.
How am I supposed to go about it? I can't just go chasing down every Anarch I know to ask for their help.
There's only one Anarch that counts. Their Baron.
Randall Thane?
That's right. He's in charge of the various Anarch gangs in the region. I don't know where he is right now. You'll need to use your network.
I've got an idea of who I can ask. What can I use as leverage if they try to negotiate?
Money, favors. Offer them whatever seems useful.
All right.
One more thing. Don't tell anyone about your task, not even your sire. I don't want the council poking their noses into this. That will be all. I'm counting on you, MM. Be careful, and good luck.
I'm gonna need it.
Sí. No te piensas que vas a tener suficiente para hacerlo. No tienes suficiente para hacer eso.
Ma'am, there you are.
No.
I'm sorry I wasn't here to meet you when you got back. I was busy.
No worries.
I heard your little adventure with our guests.
Mejor ir al pueblo a coger dos estos y ya está.
I fucked up. That's
Beber
all
dos
there is
cañas
to
y ya
it.
está.
Oh, I know that face. You're upset. Hazel tore you a new one, didn't she?
Yeah. Can we talk about something else, please?
I was just about to go grab a bite. Join me?
Is that a question or an order?
Let's say it's a strong recommendation, one you can't really refuse.
That's what it sounded like. Please, lead the way.
Very well.
Is there something in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Can't I simply offer you a drink without you reading something into it?
No.
All right, fine. Your new mission has been giving me pause to think.
I'm sorry, but I can't talk about it. Hazel made that
No, no vas a gastar semanas para eso.
If she thinks things are better like that, I believe her.
For God's sake, Amem, I'm your sire. You should trust me, not that snake in the grass.
Personally, I've never had anything bad to say about Hazel.
Unlike me. Is that it?
Eso no pongas. Hay más cosas. Hay aparte del otro y como el que le has quitado al perro. Dios, de verdad.
Fine. I'll just make your life miserable until you spill the beans.
Seriously?
You know how stubborn I can be when I want something.
Hazel's a smart woman. She knows what she needs to do to get what she wants. And she wants you.
That's going too far.
You think it's an honor, but you should really be worried. Hazel never does anything she's not sure she'll benefit from, which means she's got ways to make you bend to her will. She's careful to hide her secrets from you, safe behind her herald. Tonight could be your last chance to discover them. Very well. Let's move on.
I wanted to ask you about something a little weird, if you've got a couple minutes.
I'm all ears. Is something wrong?
Well, it's just... when I went to visit the Tremere, I saw things that were kind of like memories.
What?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It was like I traveled back in time. I got to watch our breakup all over again.
Ah, right. Did you see anything else?
I saw the night I was attacked. The blood bond. I heard their voices again. Their laughter.
Ma'am.
I'm fine. I know at least one of them paid for what they did to me.
Yeah.
I saw my trial for destroying pro bono. You warned me about King, but I wouldn't listen. And you paid the price for my mistake.
I know. It's all right, Mem. It's all in the past.
No, that's not true. You still have that goddamn mark on your neck. I'm so sorry. I never meant for you to pay for my mistakes. You didn't deserve that.
Thank you. It means a lot to me. But you're not the one who branded me. King did that.
I know. Ugh, what I wouldn't give to have him here right now so I can make him pay.
I can imagine, but don't worry about it. Someone will eventually pay him in kind.
I hope so. I saw my embrace.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was weird. We were so happy back then. I was, at least.
So was I.
Yeah. Remember the night we learned about France's surrender in 1940?
Vaguely. Why?
I heard his speech on the radio. We were in Bordeaux.
Wow. You sure have a knack for remembering the happier memories.
I didn't get to decide. They were there. That's all. That's all.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I can't imagine how traumatizing it must have been. It's never good to go stirring up the past.
Yeah, no kidding.
Thanks for sharing with me.
The reports from Richard and Leisha are truly frightening. I never thought I'd see a day like this.
Predators never see themselves as prey. We're going to have to be extremely cautious if we want to survive.
Do you have any plans?
No. I'm waiting for Hazel's orders. We're dependent on her now more than ever.
I gotta go. I've got stuff to do.
Just a sec. I know Hazel told you not to talk about it. But please, at least tell me where you're headed.
You're unbelievable.
The air is thick in here. You can understand my concern, can't you?
I'm going to see the Anarchs.
What?
It's a long story. I'll explain when I get back. I've really gotta go.
All right. Be careful, ma'am.
Entonces, ¿qué tengo que hacer ahora? Ok. ¿Dónde estaba ese?
Mix.
Aquí.
Do you think we have time to test laser out? You need to be fast and effective. Destroy anything we don't need. Keep what's important. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Miss Bosley.
You're a good kid, Lazarus. I need a drink. Now! Shake a leg! If we don't work faster, Hazel's gonna freak out.
I can't wait to be done with this.
Sorry, I don't really have time for this.
MM! There you are. I've been looking for you for hours. Where have you been?
Hey, Jay. Sorry. Hazel's kept me on a short leash since I got back.
I was so worried. I thought something had happened to you. I heard it didn't go so well with Hartford. Since when do you work for the court?
Since Hazel asked me to.
You sound thrilled.
Honestly, I'm lost. I like having responsibilities. But I get the impression Hazel's not telling me everything. I'm afraid she's trying to pull one over on me.
You know how it is. There's a dagger hiding behind every smile. You're right to be suspicious.
Do you know something I don't?
It's a little hazy, but the Prince and April sure know how to keep their subjects in line. They've got dirt on everyone.
Like what?
I've said too much already. Boss is watching me like a hawk. I've got to stay in line. I've got to go, Mem. April's working us to the bone tonight. Catch you later?
See you, Jay. Zikala Saw. Jay always got along well with her sire. Lucky bitch.
No tiene nada que esta bicha. Qué mierda.
That's good. That too. And that. What's that? ID card? 1963? Obsolete. Hey, MM. Sorry, we're a little busy here.
Oh my. No estoy leyendo al revés, cómo no. Voy a mirar a ver allá, a ver los huevos. Ornamentada.
I'd better hurry.
No quiero darle prisa porque tengo que conseguir más cosas. Que no me metas prisa porque no.
If Zeus had chosen flower to reign over all others, the rose would be queen.
All I'm hearing tonight is Lazarus do this, Lazarus do that.
Mierda. ¿Y la de Abigail?
I'm sorry, you can't go in there.
¿Por qué hay un sillón aquí en la nada? Madre que me parió, macho.
Locked. From inside.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but if you're looking for Mr. Underwood, I think he just left.
¿Me estás vacilando? ¿Esta es la llave del gilipollas? No. Oh, vale. Aquí no había un ordenador. Bueno, no hay nada. Ahora voy.
It's like he lives for this.
Me voy a ir a donde este porque el otro lo está buscando y no lo he encontrado. Hombre, para variar.
Sylvia, darling, what a night.
Can I get you a vessel, Miss Bosley?
No thanks. Your juice bags are nice, but they lack character.
Me está vacilando.
Zhu Fang? I didn't know that Caleb's protege was such a big deal.
What eternity can offer.
Death?
The feeling isn't as unpleasant as one might expect.
Death?
It's nothing compared to what eternity can offer.
Unfortunately, I'll have to take your word for it.
Oh, you'll discover it for yourself soon enough, my dear. I'm sure of that.
Me ha desaparecido la chica. Pues a mí me da que este cabrón se la ha llevado a algún lado.
We're not moving fast enough.
Did you need something else?
The reports from Richard and Leisha are truly frightening. I never thought I'd see a day like this.
Predators never see themselves as prey. We're going to have to be extremely cautious if we want to survive.
Do you have any plans?
No, I'm waiting for Hazel's orders. We're dependent on her now more than ever.
I've gotta go. See you.
We need to destroy anything that can compromise us.
Se deja de cantar ya.
Come with me. There. Okay, sure.
Ahora el esto también. No tiene batería, como macho. ¿Qué pasa? Ahora está abierto esta. Ah, no, está cerrado.
If only Hazel would listen to me.
A ver.
It's like we spent all these years working for nothing.
¿Qué es esta puñetera llave? ¿Quién es el que falta, pues? ¿Abigail? ¿Y entonces esa qué es? Ya no entiendo.
Deja todos los pelos ahí.
¿Qué es? A ver, tengo que entrar aquí.
A direct route to the prince's apartments. April plays the guard dog. The swan's nest. I hope it's worth it. I didn't know Hazel was into music. That's weird. It looks like some kind of mechanism. I've always found swans very moving. They're beautiful, but full of melancholy. It's a nice symbol. I get the feeling something's missing. There are faint marks on the wall.
¡Mierda, que está ahí! ¿Quién coño es ese?
It's Miley? Hazel had another child before Miley? Shit. I had no idea. Seeing as how it ended, I'm not really surprised.
Erland.
Momento, hay que seguir. Muerto.
I don't recognize this place.
Ahora.
I understand better now why Dijon never mentioned his sire. Hazel's always one step ahead.
JD. Me estoy metiendo en un lío.
I wonder if...
No tengo ni idea. ¿Y si lo hago mal, qué pasa? Ah, no.
There are faint marks on the wall.
¿Qué coño está?
I understand better now why Dejan never mentioned his sire. Hazel's always one step ahead.
Vale. Uy, vale. B, F. B... Joder, lo voy a apuntar. B, F, D, A, C. ¿Qué dices?
That's weird. It looks like some kind of mechanism.
Joder, que se me ha visto antes. Sí. B. No. Mira, joder. B. F. D. A. C.
That noise. Something moved. So Hazel has her eye on my clubs. Ugh, politics. Always politics. What's her game? Is this how she thanks her allies? That explains why Hazel's holding off on Fang's embrace. Underwood. What a creep. Zori is a loyal dog, and Hazel's got him on a short leash. Hazel said there was an accident, but it was actually an execution. If Leisha were to find out...
Qué cabrones. Pero no me los puedo llevar. Pues nada. Esto se queda abierto.
Miley, that you?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Shh, it's not important. How are you doing? I heard you almost didn't make it. I didn't think it was that serious. How are you holding up?
They destroyed my face. I have a hard time talking.
It's okay. It's okay. The bastards. Who the hell did this to you?
Incendiary bullet. Caught fire in seconds. My skin peeled off. My eye melted.
Okay, I think I get it. Ugh. You're gonna be all right, you hear? You're a fighter.
MM, I won't tell Hazel, but you have to leave. She doesn't like visitors.
It'll only take me a sec.
MM.
Did you know about Leisha's kid? Did you know Hazel gave the order to destroy her?
It was necessary. Too many problems. She was dangerous.
¡No! Me cago en mi puñeterísima madre. Otra vez la puta videoconsola. Error mis cojones.